בעזרת השם, בזכות רבי חיים פינטו, בזכות בבא סלט, ובזכות רבי יעקב חצירה מהקדוש ברוך הוא, מספיק ברכה והצלחה, בסייעתא דשמיא, מהקדוש ברוך הוא, fulfill all our heart's wishes, amen. There's a question that I always ask about the parashot that we passed by now. We saw Rabotai that 2 parashot ago, Yaakov Avinu Alav Shalom fights with the angel of Esav. That it's not just the angel of Esav, it's the angel that represents what? Represents Yetzer Hara. Now the question of Rabotai is, why is it that this angel comes and fights Dafka Yaakov? He skips Avraham, he skips Yitzchak. He had the opportunity to fight with Avraham and Yitzchak, didn't fight with Avraham and Yitzchak. But why does that angel specifically get up and go and fight against Yaakov? Why didn't he go and fight any of the other? So now Rabbi Shimon says right now a big piece of the reasoning why. You know, but when you think about Avraham, what do you think about?
Chesed.
Chesed. Fighting Chesed. There's no victory in fighting Chesed. There's not much change that one can do by fighting Chesed. It's not a challenge to fight Chesed. Avraham is kind, he's not going to fight back, he's not going to react. So, that angel, the angel of Esav Rasha has no reason in fighting Avraham. Yitzchak Avinu Alav Shalom, he's going to fight Gevurah. What is that going to happen? Gevurah is going to hit back him. So it's going to be 2 stones hitting one another. There is no real victory by fighting Gevurah. But Yaakov, what does Yaakov represent? Yaakov, Ishtam, Yoshev Wa'alim. Titen, Emet, Yaakov. What does Yaakov Avinu represent? The Torah. Yaakov Avinu represents a person that sits down and Ohala Shel Torah, he sits down in the tent and he's studying Torah. Yetzer Hara, Dafka, the one who represents the Torah, Dafka, the one that stands with the Torah, that one Yetzer Hara wants to fight. Because if a Yetzer Hara will be able to overcome those who study Torah, not just even Yaakov Avinu, his own body, it was the fact of doing bitul Torah, to avoid the study of Torah. And that's what actually the Zohar says, why the angel of Esav even attacked Yaakov Avinu at night. Why? Because he knew at night Yaakov Avinu will be sitting and will be dwelling in the teaching of the Torah. So his idea, his thought was, I'm going to fight with him the entire night, and by the morning he's going to be weak, not because I harmed him or injured him, because clearly until the morning, the angel of Esav didn't harm Yaakov at all. But I'm going to weaken him because he's going to have an entire night of bitul Torah, of waste of Torah, of time we could have spent studying Torah, and he wasted fighting with him. So we see Rabotai, how much the Yetzer Hara, he searches where he can come and fight the Torah. He searches where he can come and weaken the Torah. That is exactly Rabotai what we see throughout this entire holiday of Hanukkah. We see that Rabotai in Hanukkah, they didn't want to destroy the bodies of Bnei Israel. They didn't want to kill people. They wanted to do what? They wanted to destroy the Torah. They said, you live in peace. Continue your lives like there's no problem. But the Torah, we want to put it down. The Torah, we want to bring it to an impurity. And that's why, Rabotai, even, we see that on Purim, we have mitzvah of doing Seudat Purim. There's a Seudah, there's a meal of Purim. And Hanukkah, there's no mitzvah of doing Chanukah Purim. The Halacha says, ish k'tzat mitzvah. There's a little bit mitzvah of eating a lot of meals in Hanukkah. But the reason that it's mitzvah on Purim and not mitzvah on Hanukkah is because on Purim they wanted to kill our bodies, where they want to lashchit, v'la'arog, v'la'abed, all Bnei Israel. So we eat physical food because at that time it was a physical danger. But Hanukkah, they want to destroy the Torah. So what do we dwell on? What do we do? We eat something very tasty.
They wanted to keep the light, we put backlight in the world.
Exactly. But how you call somebody eating something very good? Like no.
Delicatessness.
Enjoying. It's mit'aneg. We are mit'aneg on what? We are mit'aneg on the light of the miracle, on the ner mitzvah. And that is why Rabotai is so beautiful and so important. That while we sit around our Chanukiah, it's not just to light, to get up and to leave. We want to really to absorb that light, to absorb that ner, that candle of mitzvah. We must, Rabotai, sit around the Chanukiah. Take the opportunity, Rabotai, to be with our family. Take the opportunity to spread the light, not just the light of the candles, but the light of the Torah, and to strengthen the Torah. Rabotai, if we can do that, we are doing exactly what those generations, the Reshaim, wanted to go against. We are doing the exact opposite in strengthening that light that they wanted to turn on. Not about that is what I want everyone to do at Hashem. To go home, to gather the families, to say stories of maybe even tzaddikim, to teach Torah where everyone learned a chidush, heard something on the Parasha. Last week's Parasha doesn't matter. The fact that we strengthen the light of the Torah, it's what we are doing, is we are doing the exact opposite of what the Reshaim wanted to do in those generations. Shmei HaKadosh Baruch Hu, in the merit of the light of the Torah, and in the merit of the light of the Hanukkah, bless us all with all the beracha and tzlacha, and b'siyata deshmaya b'ezat Hashem. You know what the Midrashim say, that Hanukkah, there's, just by sitting and looking at the Hanukkah, a person can reach to a place of panasa. It's a segula for panasa, a segula to having kids, a segula for shmirah, for protection. Abotai, use that opportunity and absorb every single last drop of bracha that we could absorb. Amen. May everyone have Chag Sameach, a lot of happiness. Amen.